As you grow older, as you try to become the most feminine version of yourself, there are certain things that you need to have, like they are must-haves. These things help keep you in check, they help keep you organized, so you're not just disorganized and all over the place and things don't get you by surprise. Hi guys, my name is Adeze Adoaka, and if you're new here, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button down below. And if you're already a subscriber, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and leave down your comments in the comment section. I'll always be there to respond. Now, we have so much fun on this channel. It is all vibes, but at the same time, we get to learn a lot. And that is why, like I said in this video, I'm going to be sharing 10 things that every woman should have. Now, the first thing that I think every woman should have should be a routine and a planner. Now, a routine could be your skincare routine, for example. You can have a daily routine, something you do every morning and every night for your skin, and something you do weekly and something you do monthly. But there should be a routine for your skincare. Why is this important? It's important because your skin is the foundation before you put anything else on top of it. It could be your clothes, your jewelry, makeup, whatever. Skin is very important, because if your skin is good, like I always say in all my videos, every other thing makes sense. When you wear clothes, it comes out more beautiful. When you put on makeup, sometimes you don't even need makeup. So a skincare routine is what a woman should have. Every woman should have a good skincare routine. Now, aside a good skincare routine, you should also have a good workout routine. Either you do your workouts at home or you go to the gym, you should have a routine. Maybe you go 2 to 3 times in a week, or you go once a week, or you go, twice a month or whatever. Just have a routine for your workout or exercise. These are basic routines that every woman should have. Now, another thing, like I mentioned, is a planner. Every woman should have a planner. It could be a journal, it could be a book, just something that helps organize your day-to-day activities. It could be a planner that helps schedule your meetings for you. It could be a planner that helps tell you what and what you should take at so time. Maybe your food, for example, or take this food at so time, drink water at so time. I set up alarms like that, especially for my water, that reminds me that I have to take water at a certain hour and all of that. So it is very, very good that you have a planner or an organizer, something that just helps keep your day-to-day activities in check. It is always very important, and as a woman, it helps to keep you well organized. Now, another thing that every feminine woman should have would be a signature perfume. That perfume that when you walk past, they will know, Ada just moved out of here. You know what I'm saying? Ada was here. There should be that signature scent that you can afford, that whenever it's about to run out, you go and restock. There should be that perfume that you have that you love so much. Every woman should have a signature scent. There should be a scent, something that people know you for. I have a lot of perfumes that I use, but then there are very particular perfumes that are my everyday perfumes that I don't like to run out of. Now I brought them here. Now, the first perfume that I do not like to run out of would be my Coco Chanel perfume. I love the way it smells. It is very feminine. I use it for everyday use. Like, I could use it morning, afternoon, and night, and then I could put 2 or 3 other perfumes on top. Another perfume that I love so much is the YSL Libra. These 2 perfumes are my go-to perfumes. I try as much as possible not to run out of them. These 2 perfumes are my go-to perfumes. So it's my signature scent. I cannot leave my house without having either of this, or even the 2 and then one more. But these 2 I try not to run out of. Now, it could be a body spray, it could be anything. Just have a signature scent. As a woman, you should just have that perfume that you use. When someone passes by or someone sniffs your clothes, it just gives them that this person is here. Oh, I love this smell. Oh, what perfume are you wearing? It's very important. Have a signature scent. Now, another thing that every feminine woman should have is a signature dish. As an African woman, there is no way you tell me that you don't have that one food that you know how to cook and cook very well. And please don't tell me noodles. A lot of them tell me, I know how to cook noodles now. No, you need to have that dish that when you meet a man and he says, I want you to cook your best dish for me, you're like, yeah, I can cook this and I can cook that. My favorite dish, or my signature dish, will always be pasta and turkey stew. They are my signature dishes. I could cook them anytime, any day, and and then have your own recipe as well, because a lot of people have their own recipes and the way they cook it, and it turns out nice. So if this is your signature dish, you should have your own recipe as to how you prepare it. Every African woman should have this dish that you can prepare very well. Also, there are times, or there's a level you get to meet your in-laws, and then your in-laws come in and you don't know how to cook a certain soup, or you don't know how to cook. At least have one soup that you can cook as an African woman. Even if you're not an African woman and you're watching this video, just have a signature dish that you can prepare anytime, any day. Even if they're waking you up to sleep, you can quickly cook it and it will still taste nice. It is very important that you have a signature dish that you know how to cook very well. Now, another thing that every feminine woman should have would be quality underwear and body wear. It is important that you get to know your size, know your body type, and then buy the appropriate underwears for your body type. It is very, very important, so that when you go out or when you step out and you're wearing clothes, your underwears are not looking tacky and disorganized in your clothing, and then also that you feel very comfortable when you go out wearing these underwears. It is very, very important. Also, try to buy things like boob tapes for those who are, on the bossy side. Someone like me, there's some outfits that I cannot wear, or I have to wear a certain type of body shaper or a certain type of brassiere outside, so that it could hold my boobs very well and hold them firmly and in the right place. So you could also get boob tapes, get nipple covers, get quality shapewear. If you're someone who you're not very comfortable with maybe the way your shape looks, you can always get all those body shapers that have hip pads, butt pads, something that can hold you together, something that has a corset or something. Invest in things like that. It is very good, so that each time you go out, you look snatched, you look very, very good. Your outfits also come out and they look very, very neat, because if what you're wearing inside is not reflecting good on what you're wearing on the outside, it just looks all disorganized and you just look very tacky. So it is very important that you invest in quality underwear and shapewear. Like I mentioned earlier, boob tapes, nipple covers, whatever shapewear it is that you can lay your hands on, get them, keep them, so that for times that you need them, you can always have them. So it is important and it's a must have. Now, another thing that every woman, every lady should have would be a little black dress. I've said this in one of my videos before. Black is everything. Black goes with any color, any style, whatever it is, whatever shade it is that you're wearing, black is your go-to color. So every woman in your wardrobe, you should have a little black dress. Now, this little black dress should be a dress that is not overly exposed and that fits right into your body, so that you can wear it at different occasions. You can have that black dress and you can rock it to the office, you can rock it to the church, you can rock it for dinner, you can rock it, for lunch with friends, whatever, but just have this little black dress that is your go-to that you can wear. And then maybe when you have different occasions for different days, all you need to do is accessorize, mix and match. Just, put things that will just make it look a little bit different. Maybe wear a different kind of heel, different color of heel, carry a different color of handbag, use a different style of hair, and you're good to go. So that is a very, very important must have. A little black dress is all you need in your wardrobe. Now, one thing every woman should have would be savings. I cannot overemphasize this point. Every woman should be able to have some money that you have set aside for rainy days. Money that you have set aside that no matter what it is that comes, okay, this is how much I have. So people's savings are always 500,000, 1 million, whatever it is. Just have little money for yourself. You cannot be over dependent on people. You cannot depend on family all the time. You cannot depend always on your husband or always on your friends or your boyfriend for money. For every single thing, you're always asking a man for money. For every single thing, you're always relying on somebody to borrow money from or to collect money from. Cut down on unnecessary expenses and have some money set aside. Even if it's every week, every month, just know that, okay, this is a certain amount that I'm keeping as my savings just for rainy days. Because there are times where cash flow is very low. There are times in every woman's life that cash flow is really low. Like there's no money coming, it's just debit. You have to hold on to your savings. That is where your savings will come in and help you. You cannot be over dependent on people all the time. Imagine always having to borrow money, always having to ask people for money. So at every given time where you know that there's serious cash flow, there's money coming in, set aside some little money for yourself. And don't forget to always go out with some money. Whether you're going out on dates, wherever it is you're going, just to avoid certain embarrassments, to avoid certain scenarios that you don't want to find yourself in, always have some money. Be it in your account. If you have a debit card, just go out with your debit card. If you like to save in cash, beautiful, you save in cash. If you like to save in dollars, in pounds, whatever currency it is you want, just have savings. Every woman needs to have some money of her own. Whether you're someone who is earning, whether you're someone who is doing business, just have some money that you set aside for yourself for rainy days. It is actually very, very important. Now, another thing that is important, a lot of people don't talk about, that every feminine woman should have would be a skill. Now, I'm not saying that, those who don't have a skill, they don't have anything to offer to the world, but no. There is something that you should be very good at as a woman. It could be talking, just like me. I'm very good at talking, you know. I could also sing as well. So there should be something that you're very good at. It could be in the tech industry. It could be that you're a very good cook. It could be that you could bake. These things are important that you have them, just in case you need something to fall back on, just in case getting a job isn't working, just in case the 9 to 5 is stressing you out, just in case you need an extra source of income. Your skill will forever serve you. There is nothing that pays more than service. It is a very sweet payment. Imagine me just talking and maybe talking and standing and talking to the crowd for like 2-3 hours and I get paid. Sweet money, right? Sweet cash, right? So every woman should have something that they are good at, a skill, knowledge, whatever. Even if you're the business tycoon or you're a woman who has great business sense, it is also very, very important that you harness that skill, harness it. You could even start giving or offering classes to women. Teach them certain skills that they need to know in business, so that they don't make certain mistakes, maybe things that you've learned, maybe failures that you've encountered, your experience in general. You could even organize a class and teach that. So if you're very good at doing business, if you're very good at technology, if you're very good at teaching, whatever it is, just make sure that you are very good at something and harness it. Go for classes in it, build up more on that. You never can tell. One day it's going to pay you. One day is going to pay you. Some people like to go to 9 to 5. They're office people. They like to do all of that. But it's just always good to just have something else, something extra, that you can use as backup, just in case things fail, just in case, it's just good to just have all of these things, just so, life does not take you by surprise. So it is very important as a woman that you have something, a skill, whatever it is that you're very good at. Now, this point is also very, very important. As you grow older, like I said, and as you begin to, get into your feminine era, you should have a good circle of friends. I don't want to even talk about the importance of this in every woman's life. You need a good circle of friends. People that, can talk to you, people that you listen to, your go-to person, someone who can guide you, someone who can encourage you, someone who makes you a better version of yourself, someone who you guys can build together, can work together, can reason together, especially in the right direction. Not friends that will lead you astray. I'm not saying that there are not times you can go and party and club. Of course. Life cannot be that boring. You should be able to go out and have fun, party and all of that. But then this person should also be someone that can still draw you back, and also maybe someone who also takes you closer to God, because it's actually very, very important that you have a good circle of friends. If it is one friend that you have, that's fine. If it's that one friend that, always calls you and says, this person, you're doing this, I don't think this is the right thing to do. Yeah, you guys reason together. You guys do life together. It's very, very important. That friend that, is a shoulder to lean on, that when you're crying, you have this person that you can share things with, and, the person keeps it private as well. If you think, having 2 or 3 friends works for you, that's fine. There's some people who just have one, and that's fine. But you should just have one person, one friend. And maybe your friend could be your sister, it could be your cousin, it could be your mom. But whatever it is, just have a good circle of friends. It is very important as a woman that you have that. It helps keep you in check as a person. And it could also be a role model, whatever it is. But good circle of friends, role model, they all fall in the same category. So every woman should have that. Lastly, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm coming to the end of this video. I enjoyed talking about this so much. Anything that concerns us women, it gives me joy when I talk about it or when I share tips like this. Now, the last but not the least tip that I'll be sharing today that every woman should have would be for you to have a good medical checkup. It is very important. You should have a doctor, a nurse, a pharmacist, someone that, keeps your health in check. Health is wealth. Now, you need someone who, would remind you of your daily checkups or your monthly checkups, that can tell you supplements to take, the right fruits to take, the kind of food that you should be eating, all those pap smear tests, all this reproductive tests, to check your organs, to check, your reproductive system, to be sure that you're okay. So you always need to go for all these checkups. You just need that person, that go-to person that, keeps your health in check. If you're not healthy, you cannot function properly. If your health is not okay, you'll be less productive. So it is very, very important that you have someone, a go-to doctor, a nurse, whoever, anybody who is medically inclined that can, keep your health in check and help, run all these checkups and remind you of all of those things. It is very, very important. Guys, I finally come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned a lot. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please click on the subscribe button down below. I'll be looking forward to your comments, and tell me if you like this video by giving me a thumbs up. I'm still your girl, Adeze Adoaka. Until next time, have a blessed day. Bye-bye.